Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Nuka-Cola Pops from the Fallout series. So just letting you know, in this tutorial you will be needing um, um, a bottle capper and some bottle caps. These are fairly cheap, I think. These are my dad's because he brews his own beer. So I'm just kind of like using it. But I will leave links in the description for where you can get these. So to get started, what I bought is this pack of like 6 Coca-Cola bottles. I have another 2 right here, one which I'm drinking. So as you can see, I've already drank 2 of them, and I went ahead and tore off the little sticker. They're not completely off, but I'll show you how to do that. So starting with the first one, which is the regular Nuka-Cola, since it's brown, I'm just going to be keeping the regular Coke in the bottle. With the Coca-Cola bottles that I bought, they're like engraved in the bottle, so they're not stickers, which kind of sucks, but since I'm going to be printing my own stickers out and putting them over these, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you take off this little sticker that it comes with. Also, side note, all of the drinks that I'm going to be making are drinks that are actual like drinks. They're not just water with food coloring. So if you were to ever open the bottles and drink them, they would actually have a actual taste of whatever is going to be in the bottles that I put. Yeah, once you got this sticker sort of off, I mean, that's okay, because we're going to be putting them in soapy water. So for the first Nuka-Cola, which is the original, I'm going to open the bottle cap with a little opener. And I'm going to be keeping all of the bottle caps that I, take off. Yeah, they are like dented. You can see that. That's not really a good one. Yeah, they're like dented, which is fine because that kind of gives it that rusty, nuclear, whatever. Like the theme of, Fallout. I just feel like it goes with it. So I'm going to be keeping some of the dented ones. So since this Coke is only like it's shallow, and I don't really like that. So I'm going to be just adding a tiny bit more with the one that I've been drinking. So just like carefully pour it in, I guess. You can use like a, hold on, being very concentrated here. Okay, so you can also use that one thing that's like a V, it's like a funnel. There we go, funnel. So I've got it to my desired height, and I'm just going to cap this bottle. There's no reason for me to do anything else or put anything else in the bottle since this is the original one. So once I print my label, it'll go over the top. Okay, so now that you guys can see me a little better and see what I'm doing, what you're going to do is you're going to take your little bottle cap and you're going to put it face down on your bottle. So it's like a little hat. So then you're going to take your little capper and you're going to align where you want it. All you're going to do is push down. And what that is doing is just sealing the bottle. So now my bottle is capped. Also, if you can see that little indent, how it's kind of slanted a little, and then you have the main top, that means that you've sealed it all the way, I'm pretty sure, from watching my dad bottle his beers. So that's how you bottle a cap. Now you're also going to do that for the rest of the bottles that you want to cap. So alright, so since I only have 2 of my Coca-Cola bottles empty, I'm going to just put these 2 into the water for right now. Once I drink the rest of them, I'll obviously continue to put them in here. But I have hot, soapy water in here right now, and I have 2 Sam Adams bottles in here. I'm going to be using these bottles for the Sunset Sarsaparillas, since they have that darker tint to the bottle, and they kind of look similar to the Coke. Obviously the Sunset Sarsaparilla is different from the original Nuka-Cola bottles, and they're shorter. This is what I'm just going to be using. So in order to make your bottles sink, you want to fill them up, or else they won't sink. If you just put an empty bottle in there, it's just going to float. So you have to make sure that you hold it down there and fill it with water. Okay, so I'm going to take my other one and put this in here. And I'm just going to let these soak for a couple hours just to get the stickers off. I forgot to mention that I'm going to be putting my original Nuka-Cola bottle with the cap already on it in here, because I still need to get the sticker off. Okay, so now that I have all of my bottles cleaned and all the sticker residue is off, I'm going to be adding in some of the combinations of things to put into my bottles. So I already put the Nuka-Cola sticker on here, and what I did is I took a whole bunch of pictures that I saw on the internet of the different labels of all the Nuka-Cola bottles, and I put them into a Word document, and I went to my local FedEx Kinko's, and I printed them all out in sticker color, or sticker paper, sorry, in color. So I printed out all these Nuka-Cola regular bottle caps, and I got some Quantum, Nuka-Cola Cherry, I have the Sunset Sarsaparilla. I also saw this really cool Nuka-Cola Fusion one. I don't think this is the actual cap for Fusion, but I thought it was cool, so why not. And then I got the just plain white Nuka-Cola again. I printed out another Nuka-Cola label. I say Nuka-Cola a lot. And some other ones like the Clear. You can't really see that. Clear, Quartz, Quantum, etc. So the first one that I'm going to be doing is Quartz. So since I already have this one, I'm not going to do Quartz. I'm going to wait to put all of the labels on my bottles until after I put all the liquid in, because if I spill my liquid and then it gets on the paper, then that means I'm going to have to go print more, which I really don't want to have to do. So I'm going to fill my bottle with my Quartz liquid. So what I do for Quartz is, here it is, I made this Kool-Aid Invisible drink. It's in the flavor, what was it, strawberry kiwi, or kiwi strawberry, or something like that. So that's what I used, and it's like the exact color that I need for Quartz. So I'm just going to go put that in here, and I will be right back. Alright, so I now have my kiwi strawberry. You can't really tell, I guess now you can, that it's kind of like clear, but I don't know, but this is what it looks like. It's not as clear as water, so it is a little bit harder to see through. What do you call it? Transparent? Yeah, it's not as transparent as water. It's a little bit more opaque. But when I did make my my kiwi strawberry or whatever, when I made my Kool-Aid, it was a little bit light. So I ended up just putting some more sugar spoons or spoonfuls into here to make it a little bit more dense. So here's this one. This is Quartz, by the way. And I just made sure that I aligned it up with my other one to get the same height. I think this one is a little bit tall. This one is a little bit taller, but that's all right. So the next one that I'm going to be doing is Nuka-Cola Clear. So for clear, instead of using water, I'm going to use 7-Up. I think 7-Up is clear. I think so, right? I don't think I've actually ever poured 7-Up into a glass because I actually don't like 7-Up or Sprite or any of that. But I'm just going to pour that into here. Alright, so I now have my 7-Up in the bottle, and it is actually a lot clearer than the Kool-Aid one, so I am happy about that. So now it's just not water. I was going to use my tonic water, but I actually like drinking tonic water. I don't like drinking 7-Up, so I'm using that instead. So I'm just going to cap it, and I will move on to the next drink. Alright, so I now have my Nuka-Cola Clear capped and the liquid put in it. And as you can tell, this one right here is a lot denser than this one right here. This is the clear and this is the quartz. So you could just see the difference between them. And now I'm going to put on my stickers. So since these are obviously the sticker back, all I'm going to do is cut them out and just lay them across this Coca-Cola thing. Like I said before, this Coca-Cola label is actually engraved in it, and there's no way that I can scrape it off. So I'm just going to be laying the sticker right over the Coca-Cola sticker that's already there. And then I'm also going to do that for the clear one. Okay, so now I have my Nuka-Cola Clear. If you look really closely, you can see the Coca-Cola in the background, but I mean, when you look at it like in real life, it's like, I mean, obviously you can see it, but that's only going to show up with these white ones, and not even so much quartz. I can barely see it in quartz, but the Nuka-Cola Clear, I can definitely see it. But now I have quartz and clear, and I have my regular Nuka-Cola. So the other two that I'm going to be making are the Nuka-Cola Victory and the Nuka-Cola regular again, but the lighter yellow. So on this package of food coloring that I have, it shows me how much of each color that I need. So for orange, it says 14 yellow and 1 red. So I'm going to put 14 yellow and 1 red in each of these bottles that I have right here, filled with just water. So I have my 2 water ones right here, and I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to drop 14 yellow and 1 red into each of these containers. I'm going to shake them up a little by just putting a cap. I'm not going to close the cap, but I'm just going to hold the cap on it like this and just shake it. But, you know, trying to be careful at the same time. Okay, I haven't put the 1 red in yet, but here are the yellow. So in the picture that I'm looking at, I'm referencing, the yellow one, the lighter regular Nuka-Cola, is a little bit more orange than just straight yellow. So now I'm going to put 1 drop of red in, and then I'm going to shake it. Oh yeah, because red is very yeah, so this actually turned out more like the second one. So I'm going to actually just keep the yellow as the regular and this orange one as the Victory. Yeah, I'm going to make this orange one Victory because that's a lot more vibrant than I expected it to be. But that's alright. So now I'm going to go cap these and then put the labels on. Alright, so I just put the Nuka-Cola on this one. I also put the Victory on this one. I actually really like this one. I really like how this one came out. This one's probably my favorite. And then I went ahead and put the Sunset Sarsaparilla on as well. I feel like I put this a little too high, but that's alright.